Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Adam22 does an interview with Sara, you know, 6ix9ine's baby moms. And DJ Punch speaks with Shotti right after he pleads guilty to RICO charges. Let's talk hip-hop.
So, introduce yourself real quick. Let's just get that out of the way.
All right. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I'm Sara. I am the baby mother to 6ix9ine's child.
Alright, so it's a lot going on, right? So Adam22 interviews, you know, Sara, 6ix9ine's baby mother, right? And it's basically like just trying to get like all the information, but from your point of view, from your perspective, right? Now, yeah, Sara been on live, you know, talking from her perspective, right? Yeah, Sara even did an interview on Vlad TV talking from her perspective, right? So like, how much more does she have to say on the 6ix9ine situation and everything that happened? Well, it turns out she has a lot more to say about it, right? Because she had a whole bunch more information to say that she didn't say on mad other different platforms. Like, this 6ix9ine thing is so deep, right? So, you know, Adam22 is just basically asking her like a bunch of questions, right? Of course, that's what the interview is, right? But he's kind of like focusing on like a lot of stuff that went viral and things that a lot of people are talking about like right now, right? So like one of the very first things that, you know, he asked her was something that happened recent within the last few days. So y'all remember, like, it's Friday, so y'all remember like probably like Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever day it was earlier this week when I'm talking about Sara and how, I think it was like Wednesday, where she was like all on live talking about, oh, I'm the original Tatiana and Blueface better cut that check, and Whack 100 better cut that check, right? So, you know, Adam22 asked her about that first, right? And it's funny because she was like, yeah, you know, I was just joking, you know, and so he was like, well, why did you even play that Blueface song, you know, Tatiana, when you were on live in the background or whatever like that? And so she like explained like the whole situation around it. So she was actually talking straight facts earlier this week then when she was talking about, oh, I'm the original Tatiana, I'm one of the first people that make that song blew up and everything like that, because actually back then she already had a manager, right? And her manager, Whack 100, basically reached out to her manager, reach out to her through her manager, and they actually set it up so that, you know, as she's on live, she's gonna go live, and in the background, you know, you're gonna play Blueface. So everything was placed there, you know, on purpose. It's not like she just happened to be listening to Blueface. They were like, Whack 100 was like, yo, Blueface is about to be the next poppin' rapper out of California, and we need people in New York to be on that too. And 6ix9ine is huge in New York, so 6ix9ine's baby moms, who is pretty, you know, has Blueface on in the background. This should be dope, right? So that was all by design, and they actually paid her to do that, right? So when she's like, oh, I'm the original Tatiana, she was talking straight facts. And when she was like, yo, they better cut that check, they already cut her a check. So, you know, Adam22 is basically like, yo, you know, you should like come out with a YouTube channel or like be a model or something like that. He also asked her like, yo, so like whatever happened with like you and Blueface, because while she was like playing that song, Blueface popped up on her live and, you know, just buzzed in for like maybe 30 seconds or something like that. And she was like, it was also that people could see who Blueface is, you know, he could flirt with a young lady and all that stuff. You know, it was all literally by design. It was all planned, right? Which is crazy, right? It looks so random. It just looks like Blueface was calling up 6ix9ine's baby moms and she was playing his music, but it was all planned, paid for, and made possible through their management, right? So he's asking her like, well, who you dating now? Like, you have a boyfriend now? Or you messing with somebody? You know, he was kind of flirting with her too, but you know Adam22 got a girl. But it don't matter because Adam22's girl likes girls and they be doing all kind of threesomes. And he's like, you know what, anytime Adam22 is like, I'm gonna introduce you to my girl, just know that he's about to smash, yo, because once he introduced it again, and his girl's like, ooh, damn, like, that's dope. Like, if you got a girlfriend that, hey, man, I ain't even gotta try to fuck, like, that's not the game, like, for me trying to pull girls, that's not the game that I'm in. All I'm doing is, hey, you cool? I'm cool. Let me give you my girl's phone number. I let her do it, and I still get to fuck, right? It's cool. Anyway, so he's asking her, like, yo, you know, who you with? You know what I'm saying? Like, who you dating right now? And, you know, she's like, I just want to keep, like, who I'm dating, you know, to myself. I want to keep it, like, a little bit personal, right? And he's like, I don't know. So he's like, are you dating a rapper? And she's like, you know, yeah, I might be dating a rapper, right? So then I get to doing a lot of research. I'm looking, I'm seeing, I'm trying to figure out like who she's dating, right? And I really don't know, man. I came across this one rapper from New Jersey. He's like, yo, I'm the pretty boy of hip hop or something like that. And I think that might be her man or something like that. I don't know, but he definitely does not look nothing like 6ix9ine. He's not Spanish either. He's a black dude. And he's from Jersey, and he looks like one of the no face tattoos or nothing like that. You're a pretty boy, I guess, what he calls himself, the pretty boy of hip hop. So, you know, I think that might be her man. I'm not sure though, so I ain't gonna even say the name right now. But remember where you heard it first, pretty boy hip hop, some nigga from New Jersey, yo. I think that's his fucking way. But anyway, so, you know, then he proceeds to ask her about the rumors that, you know, a lot of people have been talking about on the internet about, yo, Shotti smashed, right? So she was like, listen, I consider Shotti like a brother. No, he never smashed, ever. We were never in any compromising situations or ever in any like positions where we were just like together for him to even get close enough to me to, you know, smash or anything like that. She was like, Shotti was more like not the muscle, but it definitely wasn't 6ix9ine's manager, but Shotti was more like the barrier between 6ix9ine and people, you know, like if 6ix9ine's running around, you know, beefing with everybody, you know, out in California, running around beefing with people in Chicago, you know, how is he protected, right? So at one point, and this was when 6ix9ine was still coming up, you ain't got enough money. You know, he made enough money to have like armed security guards and everybody around him. But before that, there was no way possible that 6ix9ine was going to protect herself. So he protected himself through the gang. So basically, if I'm running with 30 niggas, then these 30 niggas are my security detail. These 30 niggas are all blood. And they just so happen to, you know, listen to everything that Shotti says, right? So Shotti used to, you know, call Sara, make sure that she was good, you know, have, you know, people sitting outside the house, making sure nobody comes through, you know, just a lot of different stuff. So she was like, nah, you know, he never did that. And, you know, that's why I'm here now to like really tell my side of the story, right? This was cool because not one time on live did she ever say that he never smashed. Not one time, even on Vlad TV, did she ever say it. She really was waiting for like the right time to say it. And I think that's cool and smart because she's letting out little pieces of information slowly, which kind of like builds on her story. You know what I'm saying? She also said that, yeah, she is coming out with some music and that she's working on something now. So I don't know, whatever with that, but everything else, yo, seems dope. So if y'all want to like watch the whole interview, you know, check out Adam22's page. Y'all already know. You probably following him, or you probably subscribe to him anyway. So, you know, check that shit out. And let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments.
Like, I'm not going to just switch up because the cards is down. You get what I'm saying? I stand, huh?
So this nigga's like, he broke down every code and every rule out this motherfucker, bro. He's an ungrateful rat bastard, man. That's just that simple, man. But I forgive the little nigga after all that. You know what I mean? So, man.
Yeah, man, I get you, man. I lie to you. I think about everybody in there. You know what I mean? Everybody, my nigga. Like, it ain't cool. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas is dragging you from it. A lot of niggas is standing with you still. You get what I mean? A lot of niggas don't know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I spoke up, because They gotta have a balance of the narrative.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact.
How's your
I appreciate it.
Nah, man, bro, I promise you, bro. Like, it wasn't even to be appreciated.
You know, Shotti did an interview with Punch, right? So a couple days ago, it came out that Shotti pleaded guilty to RICO charges, right? So basically he pled guilty to 2 things, right? And I think that this may be the only 2 charges that they're gonna hit Shotti with, right? So he pled guilty to having a firearm, which carries a minimum sentence of 5 years in the state of New York. If you go to the feds, and then he pled guilty to discharging that firearm, which is a minimum sentence of 10 years in the state of New York. So basically 15 years, right? So Punch, calls Shotti, or Shotti calls Punch, but they get on the phone. And for y'all that don't know, right, Punch is a DJ. He's from Brooklyn, just like 6ix9ine, just like Shotti, just like Sara. But Punch was the official Treyway DJ. So, Punch, he's like really heavy in the streets here in Brooklyn, right? Like if you from Brooklyn, you know Punch, right? Punch represents lifestyle, the brand. Punch, walks around BK. He's good in every hood. He's good in my hood. You know what I'm saying? He's good at every club, every party. You gonna see him if you really out here in the streets in Brooklyn. If you outside, you know who Punch is. You know what I'm saying? So Punch, he messed with Young M.A., he messes with Designer, Jeezy Moolah. I'm telling you, like every up-and-coming rapper from Brooklyn, or blogger, or podcaster. If your name is Tax Tony, if your name is Troy Ave, if you a fashion brand from Brooklyn, like Lifestyle, if your name is Johnny Fast, whoever it is, like Punch messes with you from Brooklyn, right? So like everybody knows him, right? So obviously it was only a matter of time before Punch links up with 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine's from Brooklyn too, right? So once Punch and 6ix9ine started working together, 6ix9ine felt so good and comfortable around him that he's like, I want you to be my official DJ. So a lot of people didn't know this, but 6ix9ine really started paying Punch like bread to like hang around and like be his official DJ. So actually Punch did come up. Like Punch's life changed after he started fucking with 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? Which is dope, right? But anyway, so Punch is on the phone with Shotti, and Shotti is just basically like on multiple occasions, multiple times, Shotti is like calling 6ix9ine a rat bastard, right? Saying like, why would 6ix9ine have to rat? Why would he have to tell on people? It's not like he was gonna get any less time. He's like, yo, by the time everybody like goes to trial, or takes a plea deal, or just gets through the system and like starts doing their actual time, 6ix9ine is gonna be sitting in jail for probably like 2 or 3 years. And this is what I was saying before anyway, right? So Shotti is like, but why did he have to tell on people? He's a dumbass, because he could have still did that time, could have got maybe like 3 years and came out good money and been able to rap. Now he shitted on his own name because he got scared, because the police told him, hey, you better tell on this one, you better tell on that one, you know what they tried to do to you. You know what I'm saying? So Shotti was like, what 6ix9ine did was completely dumb, but he also said in that same breath, he's like, but I forgive the little nigga though. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like all crazy, because you could tell like all these dudes got love for each other, but at the same time, you got to follow the rules and the politics, and we really can't mess with rats or niggas like that anymore. And especially if the nigga ratted on you, you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't do it. It's just a code that you gotta live by, and if you sign up for the gang shit or the hood shit or whatever like that, then you gotta live by that certain code. 6ix9ine signed up for the gang shit but didn't live by the code, right? So then, Shotti started talking about like Crippy. He was like, I can't believe that 6ix9ine would even tell on Crippy when Crippy was like really close to him. When Crippy was like a dude that was just making sure that he was good no matter where he went. Crippy was traveling with him. Shotti was talking about how the only reason, or the only thing that he's like really upset about is the fact that, you know, he's not there for his kids or whatever like that. You know, he got like 2 sons, right? And both of them are probably like maybe like between like 11 and 13 years old. Like I seen him like on multiple occasions, and one of the times that I really seen him was when another time where Punch interviewed Shotti and 6ix9ine together, and they was outside like on the streets in Bushwick, and everybody was around, and Shotti's sons were there too. And so he has like some young like teen children, you know, like I think they're between like 8, like I said, 11 to like 13, who they're gonna be missing out on their father for like at least maybe 10 or 15 years, right? Shotti seemed to be like in really good spirits though. He was like, yo, listen, things like this, you know, we don't break. We don't bend, we don't fold, you know what I'm saying? Things like this don't break us. When I come out, I'm gonna be good money. He's like, yo, by 2030, maybe a little bit less, he's like, I'm gonna be out. So that's what he has in his head, like a date to come home. So he's like, it's all good. If I come home by 2030, I come back in the game, I got my artists, I'm gonna come out physically stronger because I'm gonna be working out every day, mentally stronger because he's like in reading books, getting knowledge, just getting wiser with the years, you know, not messing with drugs, even though I don't think Shotti was like really messing with drugs anyway, as far as doing them. So he's like, I'm gonna just come out better in about 10 years and I'm gonna be good to go. Like, don't even worry about it, right? He even went on to say that whole situation is crazy because 6ix9ine is over there, you know, telling the feds all about Mel murder and his operations and this and that, when he was like, he ain't even really know Melly like that, right? Of course he met Melly because Melly's the OG, triple OG, and the head, you know, of 9 Trey, but like he ain't even really know Melly like that, right? And then, you know, he goes on to say, yeah, you know, we was talking about violating him, but we was talking about beating him up, not trying to kill him, you know, and that's what Punch was saying too. Punch was like, yo, why would they, when they say violate him, that means they're gonna slap him around, that means they're gonna teach him a lesson. That doesn't mean that we're gonna murder you. You know what I mean? Like, why, if I'm trying to protect you from all these people, will I then turn around and then kill you? If anything, just won't protect you and just let them kill you. So I ain't got to deal with the, you know, the charge. So whatever, right? So at the end of the day, you know, he was just really being, you know, cool, but at the same time making it clear that, you know, 6ix9ine is a straight up rat. He's ratting on everybody. And of course, you know, he doesn't condone that, right? He even said that he doesn't condone 6ix9ine ratting on Harv, right? And he was saying that him and Harv, you know, wasn't really seeing eye to eye after a while because of the shit that happened with 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying, when that whole situation happened. And of course, you know, they figured out who it was, and you know, then Harv, you know, 6ix9ine, you know, approached Harv or whatever like that, and, you know, handled it internally. So, you know, both of them really wasn't like cool with each other like that no more. And it's crazy because Harv and Shotti used to be like close, right? But you know, Harv did some funny shit to 6ix9ine, so, you know, Shotti had to step in and be like, bro, that's not how we get down. You know what I'm saying? You know, 6ix9ine's jewelry was never recovered or anything like that. But, you know, regardless of all that shit, Shotti is saying, like, he don't even want to see Harv get, like, all these crazy ass years, right? So where Shotti knows that he probably get maybe, you know, probably 10 or 15 years, where 6ix9ine is probably going to walk away scot-free, but after, like, 3 years of doing a little bit of jail time, you know, there are people like Harv and Crippy who probably ain't gonna be out until they in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s, maybe even life. You know what I'm saying? And that situation is a crazy ass situation. You know, so if y'all want to watch that whole interview, you know, it's on DJ Punch's page, so y'all can subscribe to him and watch that shit too. But it's just a lot of like 6ix9ine news all coming out, you know, around the same time of each other, because Shotti, you know, pled guilty. So now, you know, I'm sure like as every single member of Treyway, you know, next is Crippy, next is Harv, next is Mel Murder. So as like everybody either goes to trial or takes some kind of plea deal, it's going to be more and more and more news coming out. And you know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, and I'll be here to like let y'all know about it and then also give my opinion on it. But this whole situation is crazy, man. I think at the end of the day, when like all the dust settles, the only one person from, you know, that whole Treyway situation that really is gonna win. Well, besides, Punch, but Punch is not really Treyway. Punch was already established before that thing was going on. But like, the only person that's really going to like be like somebody for real is probably like Kuda B, right? Like Kuda B is good money in these streets. He was dancing around, never told on nobody, just keep it quiet. You know what I'm saying? He's out on bail. So right now the police, the feds and everybody, they're not even really scrutinizing him as bad as they scrutinizing everybody else. Like Kuda B might even still be able to beat his case. When the police know, when the feds know that you ain't gonna beat your case, bro, like they don't give you bail. They denied Bobby Shmurda bail because it's like, why would we let you be out on the streets for, a couple months just so that you could come back to court and then get found guilty? You might as well just stay in jail, go to court, get found guilty, and then, continue to do your time, because that time that you're in jail up until your court date goes towards your sentence anyway, right? So that's what they did with 6ix9ine. That's what they're doing with Shotti. That's what they're doing with everybody from Treyway. That's what they did with Bobby Shmurda. That's what they did with El Chapo. If they know your ass is guilty, you're not getting bail, bro. And guess who got bail? Kuda B. So that means that he could still beat his case. He's out here right now. But even if he does get found guilty, fine, cool, don't say nothing. And he'll probably only get like a few years, probably like 2 years or something like that. And then after that, he'll come out and then he will be the man. I'm telling you right now, yo, the way that people are going to accept Bobby Shmurda when he gets out, if Kuda B ends up getting locked up, when he comes out, he's going to be accepted back in the hood like a Bobby Shmurda too, right? So during this time, like before his trial, I think that Kuda B should just try everything in his power to like get as hot as he can, because you could get some money in your pocket and then come out and be the man. You know what I'm saying? Like Kuda B never ever did no funny shit up until today. So let's just, see what happens with that. This is sad, man. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of issues. I wish that none of these men would have ever got arrested. I wish that, 6ix9ine never told on everybody. But the story is still unfolding, man. So let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm dropping a video every day, my opinion on that video every day, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.